Hi, I'm Taylor, a story maker with PaperPie, and my new videos are under construction. New titles just came out in March, and we are waiting on those so I can do some more professional videos with subtitles and captions, but I wanted to make sure that I got to introduce the Top 10 series from PaperPie to you right now. So these are just going to be a little rough, unedited, but hopefully they'll give you a good array of what PaperPie has to offer. So there'll be this video with 1 through 5, and then there'll be 1 second video. I'll keep them as short as I can with the second half of the PaperPie Top 10 series of books, just so you get a little good tour around our catalog. So the first series that I wanted to introduce to you is Completely Fun. The Completely Fun series has such a broad spectrum now that we have bought in a company called Smart Lab Toys. So we have STEM-related products, learning tools, as well as fun literacy material. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. Inside there's a wooden pole with a magnet, and you get to catch the fish while learning and practicing counting. Here is one of our STEM-related toys from Smart Lab. So this is Stormwatcher Weather Lab. These are recommended for ages 7 and up. There's tons of science experiments, 18 wild and windy experiments in that box. These are great to pair with a book like Wild Weather. That one, look inside Wild Weather, and that would be a great birthday gift. Squishy Human Body really has squishy parts. I will post another video about this, but this is great for learning all sorts of organs, and it comes with a couple components that will help you learn about the body. One of our favorite body books from PaperPie is Look Inside Your Body, and those go well together. And then have you seen our tiny toys? We have tiny baking, tiny ice cream just came out, tiny science, tiny space. There are so many fun ones. So just type in tiny on our e-commerce site and you can see all of the tiny toys. Not only do kids love them because they are kid size, but also they are teaching while they are playing, which is really incredible, and there's a manual for parents to help with that. Bug Playground also just released. This is such a fun one to have on hand for spring. I'm putting this in my kids' Easter baskets. Put a ladybug in there. There's breathing room, and this will surely provide hours of fun for the whole family entertainment while we are watching and then releasing some bugs. Okay, I wanted to just show off some puzzles. We have 2-piece puzzles. These are great for like my 11-month-old loves these already. Choose on them sometimes, puts them together sometimes, but it's all in those basic spatial awareness skills that we're teaching. We have 300-piece puzzles. This is a Tree of Life one that I've done with my grandmother twice. So I really enjoy our 300-piece puzzles. Look those up for yourself if you're a puzzler. But then we also have some in between, 200, 100, 50, and then this 25-piece puzzle. We have numbers, alphabet, and every single puzzle comes with a book too. So that is very, very special. This is great for my preschool age kids, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all really good gifts. What I love is that they're only $14.99 and they have a book too. The next series that I wanted to introduce to you is nonfiction. So we have Lift the Flap Sharks, which is just really cool. Tons of big flaps in there. My 3.5-year-old loves this book about sharks. Have you checked out our beginning as worm beginners? This is a great box set, so you get a bit of a deal with these hardback books, but so much fun for homeschooling. Don't miss any of our flap books. So if you have a need for nonfiction in your home, you have to check out the flap books. But here is a really fun one for spring. How do flowers grow? Look Inside the Woods. I would say Look Inside is probably my favorite flap book series that we have. We do recommend them for ages 5 and up. But we have Peek Inside for younger and See Inside for older, but that Look Inside is right there in the middle. Okay, picture dictionary. Kids can look up things on their own as they are also able to reference the picture. And then Big Book of Comparisons. The Book of Comparisons. This is a really incredible book for all transportation lovers. There's lots of things about that, but also just curious kids in general. So if your kids liked See Inside How Things Work, they might be ready for this next. This would be for upper elementary age. The Book of Comparisons. Next, I wanted to show you some baby and toddler ones that we're loving. We are loving this Busy Day series. There's astronaut, athlete, chef, and veterinarian. You dress the worker for, look, it's a woman firefighter, that's right. What I love about PaperPie books is that they just do represent all ability levels. Lots of different people in wheelchairs and people of different races and all in families that look different. It's just really naturally thrown throughout all of the books, and so that's very intentional, but it's not something that we draw a lot of attention to because it's just how the world actually looks. This is another one that I'm loving for my 11-month-old. Instead of like a flap, there is interaction on the pages with just a flip of the page. So those are very fun. In the Ocean and In the Jungle are our two favorites of those. Finger Wiggly Octopus Monkey, there's a few of these. Put your fingers through the whole way and you can kind of giggle and squeal while reading that one. Okay, these are two series I don't think get much attention, and we adore them. They're so interactive. Let's Go Shopping. There's a couple different ones like bookstore, farmer's market. You are looking for different items on a list. This is great for beginning test-taking skills, and they don't even know it. It's just great for memorization in general, but there's a list to read, but there's also pictures, and then on every page you're looking for those things from the front of the book. And in this one, it's like some beginning search and find. Gregory is hiding on every page, and you're trying to find him. See the minimal wording. Great for toddlers, and it's a board book. And if you haven't seen our very classic how-to series, there are 4 in this series, and they are rhythmic and rhyming, and they're perfect for newborn through toddler. I even still read them to my 5-year-old. And then I also love our books with wheels. Okay, the fourth one I wanted to talk to you about are chapter books. If you're looking for a family read aloud, you have to check out Hotel Flamingo. There are 4 in this series, and it is a very, very fun read aloud for bedtime. Billy Bee and Hey Jack are both written by Sally Rippin, who also wrote our new sight word loving, even this before these two, School of Monsters. We're not huge monster people in our home, but these are very silly monster books that have great morals and lessons written throughout. It's not a scary monster series, and then we have some sight words there. Sally Rippin did have a child with dyslexia, so these books are written for struggling readers. These are beginning chapter books, and there's a whole series for Jack and Billy. They're best friends, so we read them both with both my son and daughter. This is great for ages 3rd grade and up. Epic, you have to check out this series. It's a new series. This is The Boy and the Spy. You can see inside. And if you want to see inside any others on YouTube, there should be even more detailed videos. I'm trying to go a little quick here. School of Monsters. Okay, sorry. So Olivia's Secret Scribbles. She has an older sister named Ella. You might have seen Ella Diaries for like 3rd grade. But Olivia's Secret Scribbles is for a little bit younger than that, maybe 1st grade, by 2nd grade reading by themselves, potentially. But this could be a great one to read to your daughter in that in-between kindergarten to 2nd grade stage. And then I love that School of Monsters also has these workbooks. Obviously, my daughter's getting into them. But there's numbers and letters, and they go kind of hand in hand with the School of Monsters series. So my son is getting a huge kick out of School of Monsters. We read those very, very often before nap time. Okay, the last series that I wanted to show you in this video is, let me see, sorry, I wrote it down, Interactive Picture Book. That's going to be hard to keep short, but I promise I'm going to. Emma Yarlett is an author from the UK. She's one of our very favorite Kane Miller authors, and inside here there are letters that you get to read that go along with the story. It's so, so cute. They do not eat the little boy for dinner. I'm sorry I spoiled that, but it is a hilarious story of bonding and friendship and being creative. This is a great book for older kiddos. We have a whole series of I like, or that's a job. I like arts. What job are there? I like, they're all behind me right here. I like the outdoors. What jobs are there? Very interactive because you are using different things you know about yourself to follow a flow chart from the back to see what the day in the life would be like if you are good at certain things. So here's the flow chart. What are your skills? What qualities do you have? What are your interests and goals? And this is a super fun book for upper elementary, middle school age kiddos that might have not thought about some of these jobs for interests they have. Okay, so life size, you've probably seen the original. Here's baby animals, very fun. Interact with each page by holding your face up to it. This is a book that you interact with the narrator the whole way through, like tickling tickling the owl. There's owl, frog, and crab. So I'm showing you crab right now. You waddle, you wiggle the book. You might scratch his belly or flap the pages. Very interactive with the narrator. So that is a great book. And then, of course, one of our newest with the characters of All Better, the reusable sticker book. This has 5 tokens inside, and you just feed them through as you are learning which animal eats which food. So we can say probably the alligator's getting the fish, and that slides in there. Normally, when I'm holding the book just on the ground, it goes right in front of the other ones. And then we have our Shine a Light book series. Have you seen these with a flashlight? In my new videos, they will definitely have from the top, so you can see the flashlight underneath showing pictures. So these are great for tent camping, for under the covers if you have any kiddos having a hard time with bedtime. I really like these books to give them to entertain themselves a little bit. When you shine behind the black page, that boat is appearing here. So that's kind of the boat is appearing here. So that's kind of how those pages work. We have tons of like vegetable garden and tons of themes. And then the 2 others I had to show off are these music books. We also have like, oh my goodness, I mean, a lot of music books. Just type in music book and you'll see some. But these 2 are just great for winding down time. We also are really, really loving Lights and Sounds, Mermaids, and Unicorns with my 5-year-old daughter. Great stories, but also has lights and sounds. And they are 100% worth the price because we read them all the time. Okay, not as short and concise as I wanted it to be, but there is the first half of the UBAM, the PaperPie Top 10. And yeah, scroll on our page if you want to see the name change, about the name change, which is a wonderful thing. And I'll be back soon to show you the other half of the Top 10.